Worst luck ever. You want to start a 50th episode and give a world tour, and what happens? I get ambushed by a creeper right here. Well, let me fix this and then let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dad Plays Minecraft. My name is JD, and today we have our 50th episode world tour. That's right, already 50 episodes, and I'm back in Sari Village. Now, if you are new to my channel, then this is a great place to start. You're going to see everything that I've built, and you can get started right from this moment, and you haven't really missed anything. Unless you want to go back and see how I built everything. There were a couple of exploration episodes in there as well. Now, before I started this, I got attacked by a creeper. And it pretty much destroyed half of the little park that I built before. But anyways, let's get started here. So right here, this is our first build in Sari Village. It is a mine. So this was also my first home, but I don't use it as a home anymore. As you can see, this area is pretty much unfinished. This is unfinished here. This is how I want it to look. But going down here, I am going to widen this eventually. One of these days I'm going to come back to Sari Village and actually make this mine look really good in here. Now, let's continue on. Let's go through Sari Village quickly because it's pretty small. On the right here is the, yeah, what do you call it? It's a blacksmith. So in here I also plan on doing some storage. There is storage down here, which is not done yet. And down here, there is a great big hole that leads down to a ravine. So that can also be used in the future. So there are always possibilities. I'm going to come back to my old builds and add on to them, especially as my skills improve. Now, going on this way, we have a little park here. This is damaged a bit. There should be some leaf blocks here, but I don't have my shears with me, so I can't fix it right now. And over here is the docks. Well, a very minor one. Now, if we go in here, this is our inn with the town, or the village's banner. There's a little seating area with tables. In here, there is a kitchen, which is going to have to be altered eventually. I want to put smokers in. On the outside of this building, there is a chimney. I'd like to also change that so it actually has smoke coming out. Another seating area, and a couple of bedrooms. They're small, nothing special. So let's carry on. And over here, on the right, is one of our houses. Now, all the houses are basically the same inside. I will eventually come in and replace these with barrels. I'd like to do that. Bed and everything, and out here, come out here, do some fishing. There's a shared dock with this house over here, which is basically the same as the other one inside. And a cow. And over here we have our little wheat farm and cow farm. I used, of course, the wheat to feed the cows and the cows to make, supposed to be making leather, but I never did get around to that because I moved on to anthos. Now right here is my house. It's a little nicer in here, a bit bigger, a lot more storage, and that is just something I can put a brewing stand on eventually. So it's fairly nice, and my first loom as well. And over here, I spent so much time in this house. This was the first house still haven't returned the bed. um, and this house also has its own dock, which connects to the beach. And over here, in case you're wondering, sari means fish. Over here, this is the fishing hut and the dock, and those wolves have been stuck in there ever since February. Yeah, it's been 4 months since I started this series. And this is the last house. It's a bit bigger than the others. And it has its own fishing area. And as the sun sets, it's a good time to take a quick nap. And we will continue on to Anthos. But unlike the last world tour, this time I'm just going to walk you there, because we have a connection by the Nether. But before we do that, we have our Nether Walker outpost. This is, I guess you can call it a Nether station. This is one of my last builds here. So it has the beginning of an enchanting area. And up, oh, there's some storage. I believe there's a little more there. And upstairs is a tiny little bedroom with a yellow bed, with pretty good view. So this island, I called it Wolf Island, but, well, it has a lot of wolves, and I found that there are a lot of wolves in this world so far. Alright, so that is Sari Village. The Nether portal is just right against the side of the hill, right below the Nether station. So let's go. So and here we are. Now, inside the Nether, I am building. Now, this series is called The World of the Nether Walker. And this is, as you can see, Sari Village. This is Sari Village Station. And I do have a pathway that goes up there, but leads nowhere at the moment. We've got a nice observation area where you can see anything down there. And our covered pathway, which is not finished. So this little area is not finished. Let's see, this is not finished either. But we can walk through here safely. That's one of the great things about it. Well, up here is not very safe. But I don't see any... No. None. Alright. So let's get in here. Eventually there's going to be a nice big build here. I'm going to be building Anthos Station. And Anthos Station is going to be very interesting. Now this is the inside. This is downstairs. We go up here. This is the Anthos Nether Station. We have a back entrance over here. And the front over here. As you can see, the interior is not done, other than the build itself. So upstairs there is going to be an enchanting area and a sleeping area. So be able to sleep in here. One thing I do need to do is start a cow farm. Now, here we are in Anthos, which is the main town in Season 1. This is probably my biggest project for the entire season. And if you're wondering, Season 2 will be coming after I finish this town, as well as a couple other villages, the mining camp, and a fortress. And that is one special thing that I want to show you. This is the first house. And as you can see, no bed, because I took it with me, in case I have to sleep. Now this house has a unique design in this town so far. Now, I'm going to be using a similar design for some of the larger houses as well. In this district, which is a lower class housing district. And over here, we have our seaside park. It's Anthos Park. It is where I landed. And I really like this park. It's nice, it's comfortable looking, and here is our monument. This is right here. I put a dirt tower just to tell me where exactly I have started out. And yeah, I came up on a beach here. There's no beach here anymore. Now, around here we have a little house. So it's pretty packed tight full of stuff, and you can see it's got a bit of a kitchen. We have a smoker here too. And I am mob-proofing it, making sure mobs can't get in. I'm lighting everything up. It's not there yet, because most of the town is empty. Here's another house. This one is a little different inside. I'm trying to make them all unique inside. And this is the other house right here. This was the second house that I built in the entire town. And it took me the most time to build, because I was trying to figure out how it was going to be built. Alright, so, as you can see, there are a lot of place markers for things to build, a lot of paths, and a lot of, well, there's pillars. These are going to be houses similar to these ones. Over here we have the main road going through the center of town. Over here are the docks, so we'll go there first. And what are you doing on top of there? Weird. So, first of all, we have the docks. This is the main one. There is going to be a large ship here I'm going to build. Over here, we have a couple smaller docks, and right here is my most recent build. That was in episode 49. This is, of course, my trimaran fishing boat, and I quite like it. Now, over here is our combination warehouse and storage facility. Let's enunciate. I am using this for some storage. Got some stone in there. Don't have much in here at the moment, actually. And right here is our port authority. So people who come into port, they have to register here. And the sun is about to go down, but let me just take you into here. This is our marketplace, which I built very recently. And it is doubling as a storage facility in a way. So I really like this as well. I've got a lot of flowers in here, as you can see. And as we go along here, there's going to be a marina in here, and over there is going to be our... what is this? I think someone left that there. I had some Endermen in here last time. Here's the town square. There is pretty much nothing around the town square, just the town square. Over here is going to be the largest building in this town. It's gonna be really big. And it is called, well, Town Hall. obviously. Now this way, let me just finish the town here first. Also, recent builds. We have a couple of farms. So the first thing I did was this sheep farm, which has a lot of sheep in it. I need the wool quite a bit. Has storage in here, so we can put a lot of wool, and this is for dyes. There's only a couple in there at the moment. And this is growing nicely. Here we have our wheat farm, which I still have to fill in completely. And over here we have our carrot and potato farm. One potato. And here is, well, as you can see, nothing's really grown yet. This will be pumpkins, this will be melons. And it is about, the sun is about to set, so I need to sleep. Now, one thing that I'm trying to figure out is what is going to go behind these farms. And I'm thinking, and this is just an idea, a big manor house. It would have amazing views, but someone rich would live there. This area is a fairly rich area. There will be bigger houses, very nice. And off to bed. And let's go and check out the nearby mining camp. But before we go there, there is also something else fairly recent that I built. Now, over here is going to be the secondary gate to the town, right through here. Now this is going to be terraformed quite a bit. It's not going to be a hill that goes up like that. And you can see I have made our first country path. And it splits off this way into something else that I'm really proud of, and that is hot springs. Now we have a little Japanese garden. I'd say I am going to put in a little bit more, maybe some flowers, but it's minimalist. Now, if you've ever been to like a temple in Japan and you see some of their gardens with little ponds, there's hardly anything in them. There's a tree, there's maybe a couple plants, but that's it. I quite like this idea. These are common in hot springs in Japan. Got a little entrance, got shoes in here, you can change, you can put in your clothes there. Oh, you can shower here. We have an indoor bath and nice big windows looking outside to the outdoor bath. Relax, watch the volcano. And we have another tree. Now these trees are custom trees. I made them. They are supposed to be similar to the black pine, which is famous as being the tree that is used for bonsai. When I lived in Japan, there were many of those trees along the coastline. Whoop. Alright, so I'll continue on this way. Over here, I am going to be having a nice and easy pathway to get up. Right now it is not easy to get up. As you can see, we have to jump up. And there is a zombie spawner under here. I may make an XP farm, but it is going to be not apparent that it's here. You won't be able to see it. This will be a mining camp. There will be buildings here. There will be places to sleep. There will be things like stone cutters, smelters, and everything. And in here, this is going to be a storage room. I have a bed, temporarily. And down here we have the mine. Now, it's not impressive to look at. There's just a big room. I'm not going to take you down in there. I don't think it's that important. I am eventually going to be making rails, so rail cars can come up. Going to be powered rails, of course. Now, we're on to somewhat far places to go. I'm going to be walking along this way. I'm hungry. Should probably eat. And there will be eventually a path going out. That over there is the main entrance of Anthos. Let me go down here. Now, the main road is going to be going through here. Go through this forest. I still need to figure out exactly where it's going to go, because I don't know exactly. And I have to make sure I'm going the right direction as well. So, one thing I should do, I did bring a couple of maps. I brought this one. That's not the one I want right now. This one I want. Now we're going to an area that I have shown you. I have not shown you, I should say. Oh, what are you doing here? So there are some mountains on the left side. Oh, and I'm going straight that way. Somewhere in this area, I saw pillagers, and I don't know where I saw them. I don't know where they're coming from. Now this way, as you can see on the map, there's a mountain area, excuse me, and I need to get into that mountain area, because it has something like an amazing view, I think. And that is where I'm going to be making the fortress. Now this is your first time seeing this, and I have to be sure I can find the place again. So wolf, yeah. Hopefully I don't run into any pillagers. So it shouldn't take us a moment to get there. And, aha, here we are, the mountains. Now the fortress itself, now if I remember correctly, it is going to be in this area. I have not come into it from this direction before. I came into it from a different direction. And this does not exactly look right. This is not the spot, and what in the world? We got a great big hole there. It's not quite there. Now there's a big open area up at the top. So, let's go adventuring together here. I think it might be over there, to be honest. But I can get over there another way by going through the mountain. So, this may be it. And I'm not even sure if I can get up there. Huh. Let me find a way up in a moment. So, just up the hill we have this huge open area, which you can see where I am right now. I believe the area that I was thinking about is in this direction. I'm not 100% sure. I would actually have to go back and watch... oh, I wouldn't be able to watch. Haha, I didn't record it. But, basically, would have a huge area where I can build a fortress. And I have a feeling is it in here? Got a big lava thing here. So I'm not 100% certain it's in this area. Well, it is in this area. I'm not 100% certain it's there. But that's one of the problems. Oh, I think it is here. Yeah, I think this might be it. I was thinking about putting fortress right up in here. It's kind of hidden. And down there, we have, of course, dark skies. So maybe sleep is in order. And we'll get rid of the rain and see how it looks. Alright. So, all the burning mobs too. So over there, you can see, look at that, it's beautiful. Nice open plains area. The fortress over here. It may be back at that area over there, but I'll be finding the perfect spot for the fortress when I am ready to build it. Now, it is going to be a very large build. Oh, we have creepers. Oh well. So we have some creepers in here. And let me look over here. This area looks like it might be the area as well, but I'm not certain. Nah, these are too low. It's over there. Okay, so we have 2 more places to stop on our little tour. And one of them should be somewhere over there. So, I need to take a look at this map. Now, this map shows we're right there. And, yep, we're very close to our NPC village. It should be right through these trees. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I recognize a lot of these things. We have a lot of berry bushes. And one thing I'm going to be doing with the NPC village is completely redesigning it, improving it. All the buildings are going to be changed. Gonna keep the villagers in it. Gonna build a wall. Need to protect it, right? If I can find it. Whoa! Well, I did discover something. We have a ravine here. I didn't realize that. Huh. Whoa, and that's a double ravine. Wow. Okay, so we are not quite in the right area. I think I went a little bit too far in one direction. And, well, we made a discovery. And how do I get around this? There's the village. I didn't know the ravine was right next to the village. So we were a little bit too far west, but that is our village that we are going to be redoing completely. I'm not really going to give you a tour of the village, but as you can see, this is a mess. It really, really needs to be fixed. It's like fractured. Now, our farming village. Oh, and there's an iron golem. Our farming village is in this direction. And as you can see, there are some high mountains on the left. And there will be a tower. I will know exactly where this thing is. There's some mountains on the left, and then on the right. Now let's see. Now, this is not quite it. This is too close to the village. There will be bridges, and I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely. And there is a swamp biome over here. And across from the swamp biome, I am building our village. Now you can see nice area over here. And thank you, Feather Falling. I am very happy I have you. So I'm going to be building the village on a rise, so there's a bit of a hill, and if I can just find it, that would be wonderful. See, that's one of the things about wandering around here. Sometimes you don't know where anything is. And I am pretty sure, let me just check the map here. I'm way off. I need to go this way. Not sure why I did that. So, those are the wrong mountains. I do get lost, as you can see, in my own lands. That's why roads are going to be very useful. But we did discover something new, which really surprised me. I did not realize that there was a really big ravine there. Hold on. A second ravine? Well, what do you know? Huh. I'm just surprising myself. Let's get across here. The village is on the other side of this big mountain. So, we can just head around it, or over it, or through it, and we will be at the village site. And that's a very interesting mountain there. Definitely. Now, one thing I should mention is Season 2 is not going to take place in this area. I'm probably going to be putting it to the north, across, way on the other side of the swamp. And let me just get to the other side of this. So, I found out I was in the totally wrong area. I had gone way too far west and north, and I was on the other side of those mountains. And there's a big mountain range that goes along the coast. So apparently there is a coastline over there, and I'm not exactly sure about north of here. So I don't know if this is actually a small continent, or if it's a very, very large island with a couple of, or 3 mountain ranges. So, this swamp may be a coastal swamp. I need to do a lot more exploration of this area, especially going north, if I'm going to be determining if this is a very large island or, in fact, a continent. And here is the tower. We have made it to the site of our farming village. So, as you can see, there is a river here. There's a forest over there. There are just beautiful views. There's mountains over there. And this whole area is going to be covered with things like wheat fields. I think it's going to look amazing. Now, I would just like to do something quickly here. Let me see. Just go into settings me see if I can increase. No, I can't while I'm in the game. I can't do that. Okay. That's fine. Well, we got mountains there. We got large areas. We got cows. We got lots of cows. We have a little pond. This is going to be a beautiful place. Things like this are going to be covered up. So, that is the world tour. And you're looking at my back. There we go. So, let me know what you think. Do you have any ideas? What would you like to see in these places? Let me know in the comment section below. And do you think I should take an episode and just explore the unexplored areas? Because I don't know what's beyond the swamp. I don't know if it's ocean, and I also don't know what's north of the mountains that are by Anthos. So I'm very curious to know what's in that direction. If it happens to be coastline, then we're on just a really, really large island. And I'd like to get the whole thing mapped, of course. Just let me know what you think. So if you like this video, and please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and you are interested in seeing where these builds are going to go and how this is going to look in, I don't know, the next 50 episodes, then please consider subscribing. So, thank you for watching. See you next time.